Welcome to the second half of Voice Lessons 101, Lesson 2. We were talking, as I finished up the first half, about vowel mutation and also just touching on projectional pronunciation. In the beginning, projectional pronunciation was called tone syllables and was developed by a very famous choir director, the name of Fred Waring. I was from his choir. I tried to get into his choir by professionally auditioning at the Fox Theater many years ago in Spokane, Washington in 1972. And many of the men came out on stage, some of the women, they listened to me sing, and then I never got a call. Well, I did get a call. Turns out I have 9 brothers and sisters. One of my younger sisters was watching the Mickey Mouse Club and said, "I don't know where David is and I'm too busy watching the Mickey Mouse Club. Goodbye." That's when the call came in to hire me. Took me 2 more years, I got the audition again, and this time Mr. Waring came out on stage. I had my guitar and he came right up to my face, and when I watched and listened to his choir, Fred Waring's Pennsylvanians, I thought he was a very tall, just robust, huge man. Well, he was very robust, but he was a shorter man, came up about to my chin, a little past that, but he looked right in my face, about 3 inches from me, and said, "They tell me you love to sing, young man." And I stuttered. I said, "I do, Mr. Waring." He said, "Well, then sing to me." And I did. Played my guitar and sang a song by Peter, Paul, and Mary, which went, "I can tell the world about this, I can tell the nation about that." And then I also sang, "Lemon tree very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet." When I got done, he said, "Thank you very much." And that summer, they hired me, and I became a Fred Waring Pennsylvanian, and was with them 1974 and 1975. Okay, let's continue, because he's the one who developed tone syllables. I went beyond that and developed projectional pronunciation. When we were working at the end of that first half of the second lesson, we were doing M, and I said, make sure you give it a lot of vibration and a lot more time. Well, the whole idea is when you're singing with what we call pure bel canto, you don't open the front of your cave wide, because you take the front, top, bottom, and quite honestly part of the sides of the opening of the cave, and you sort of blow them off. Then you have kind of an amphitheater mouth shape, and you don't get as good a resonance naturally. You have to push harder with your intercostal muscle set, and the sound, quite honestly, is what's dominating the world today. I will now continue with the M, and then we're going to sing a phrase of a song. That's where we're going with this. Here we go. We keep getting ads coming in on the camera. That may change though, because tomorrow is my birthday and I might get an even better camera than just my iPhone 10. Here we go. Me. So when you do the M, because the mouth is closed, make sure you give it a bigger push, a harder push. Bigger, harder, with the intercostal muscle set. If you don't do that, well, the sound is not open, so why would it have as much resonance as a vowel? E, A, A, O, U. Now we put the M on the front. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. I was a little bit too open on that O and a little on the ah. So now we'll continue and we'll do a phrase. I'm going to sing a phrase of 5 vowels using an M going me, me, ma, mo, moo, changing on each pitch. But I'm going to make sure that the M has an extra push of power over and above the vowels. So it's kind of like you have to go push a little harder, back off, push a little harder, back off. Most of you that are singers professionally have no idea what I'm talking about. Some of you may. Here we go. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. I'll go up again. Half steps. sure that when you have a pitched consonant, like an M, an N, these are called sustained pitch consonants, or combination, like the end of the word sing, that you give those an extra push, or else the sound will be somewhat lost when you open to the vowel. And that's why can't they understand what I'm saying or singing? Because they don't know how to do projectional pronunciation, originally called tone syllables. Tone syllables. Okay? Quotations. Here we go. Are you ready? With me now. Breath. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. If I do it with an N, the N's a little more open, so I don't have to push quite as hard, but I still have to do it. The extra push. Front, sides, back, and bottom. F, S, B, B. F, S, B, B. F, S, B, B. Front, sides, back, and bottom. We push the air through the throat, nice and natural. Gulp. Make sure it's in a nice natural position, which is the one that happens after the gulp. It stays there when we talk. It stays there when we sing, no matter how high or how low we sing. So here we go. Me, me, ma, mo, moo. I'm up on an E flat, and I started on a B flat. So for those who know theory, I've gone up a perfect fourth by half steps or minor seconds. That's quite a bit. We're going to now sing with the N sound. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Ni, ne, na, no, nu. Okay? Whether it's M or N, that's how you do it. Trumpet shape. Cheeks lifted, ring in the ears, ping in the head, buzz in the mask. I'm now going to go to a open and go to an L consonant, which is almost like a vowel because there's quite a bit of space in the mouth. Okay? Li, le, la, lo, lu. Now, we're going to try the phrase of a song. I was talking about it yesterday in the lesson, 4 Calling Birds from 12 Days of Christmas. 4 calling birds. Now, F doesn't have pitch, and it's what's called a sustained unpitched consonant. 4. Now, K is called a plosive. It's a plosive. It just has a hit, a sound of hitting. Call, okay? 4 calling. Ing. But that's called a subvocal because we have to fill the mouth with the sound from the bands to the point at which the lips have to part to continue or finish the sound. Birds, birds. 4 calling birds. 4 calling birds. And if you run out of breath, don't try to grab one unless you're taking it nice and low. There should be no raise to the chest. Now for women, you might have a little bit of shoulder raise because you have another organ in your body that we men don't have, okay? And that's the way I've been taught it since I was 17 years old. That's going on about 58, 59 years. Okay. Here we go. 4 calling birds. 4 calling birds. It's kind of fun, and it's nice and easy. It doesn't require tension in the neck. Nice, relaxed internal part of the throat in the sense of jello. For calling birds. For calling birds. For calling birds. For calling birds. And that's enough. Now you'll notice when I did birds, I wasn't thinking about the last consonant of birds. And it's not birds, but it's birds. For calling birds, birds, birds. You want to make sure you get a Z. A Z is a pitched consonant, and it's a sustained consonant. I'll teach you a class eventually in these 30 where I'll go over nothing but our projectional pronunciation. Okay? Now let's try a phrase Mr. Moore always had me sing, and I will sing it too, and you sing it. It's Oh, I Love to Sing. Same pitches. Slower than I played it. Oh, I love to sing. Here we go. Oh, I love to sing. I'll do 3 more, and then we're going to talk about vowel mutation or vowel adjustment, or what we call also vowel modification. Oh, I love to sing. Oh, I love to sing. Last one before we go to vowel mutation. Oh, I love to sing. Remember, when you're trying to do this, when you do it right, you should be able to use your 3 checks for freedom. I'm introducing them for the first time in the lessons right now. You should be able to swivel your head, and the tone doesn't change. Shouldn't be any interference because we're not using the external part of the throat. All we're doing is letting air flow, shaping it with the mouth, front of the mouth, inside of the mouth, and the top of the mouth, at that soft palate area and the back of the mouth. Okay, here we go. Once more. Oh, I love to sing. Now I'm going to do vowel modification. As you go up higher, the voice does what's called a volume apex. Means at the bottom of the voice, it's very small. As you get up into your mid-range, you get kind of a similarity. And then it tapers off to very small at the top as well. So you have to be willing to think imagery. Lowest notes, tiny bullfrog mouth. Tiny bullfrog, internal mouth. Then bullfrog, a little higher. Then David, or the human, whoever you are. Then David, the human robin. Finally, David, possibly the human chickadee. And if you can go way up high, David, the human hummingbird. So here we go, on and ooh. The modification was I can't do an ooh, but I can do an So oohs become e's become a's become ah's become o's become o. We always keep in mind the higher we sing and the lower we sing, we keep trying to make it beautiful and free. Now we're almost done with our lesson. So I'm going to go up quite high now and show you, listen to how it doesn't sound quite like the regular vowel that I speak. Ooh, and then it comes in to more of an ooh sound. Okay, here's the A. Okay, and the ah. have trouble with that, the O we'll get to next time as well. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel. And remember, sing freely and beautifully. Pure bel canto. Bye for now.